If there is one thing the ninja world will never forget, it is the echoes of great wars. But even in times of fragile peace, conflicts emerge from the shadows, demanding that new heroes rise up, or that legends be reborn. In this collection, we present two powerful stories that bring together four legendary forces in decisive battles that defy logic and death. Each battle is a tribute to courage, strategy, and the trust forged between warriors who carry within themselves the weight of their clans and history. The stories are: When the Earth Rises, The Cry of the Last Breath. Story 1: When the Earth Rises. The rain fell heavily over the lightning border gorge. Lightning tore through the sky, while thunder echoed like war drums. There, four shadows stood firm in the mud, facing the rebel army that threatened to shatter the fragile peace between the villages. They were Hashirama Senju, Kuratsuchi, Anoki and Fist of Stone, the last hope of the Shinobi Alliance. Hashirama, with his calm eyes, reached out and summoned two wood clones, preparing the field with his living, winding roots. The aura of leadership and serenity was the foundation of the group. The forest judges those who tread with arrogance, and you have lost yourselves in it. The first Hokage's voice echoed across the field, making even the wind go silent. Kuratsuchi, vibrant and determined, was at his side. The young woman of stone was no longer just a representative of the Tsuchikage's power, she was his beating heart. With her Kal technique, she released a freezing wave that marked and slowed down the enemy leaders. Do not move. Your mistakes must be felt, second by second. Anoki reached the peak of his Kekkei Toda and activated the realm of detachment. From that moment on, not even the enemy reinforcements could use their esoterica. The field was enveloped in a primitive energy, where only the most resilient would remain standing. And the most resilient were them. Stonefist, even injured, kept his shields active and his morale high. With each round, he strengthened his attacks and protected the weakest. He was what kept the front line standing. A true guardian of flesh and stone. At the climax of the fight, Hashirama finally used his will of fire when he was defeated by a treacherous blow. But that was the enemy's fatal mistake. With the buff received, Fist, Kuratsuchi and Inoki became uncontrollable storms, finishing off the last survivors with an ancient fury. When the dust settled, only the four were left standing. The enemies lay defeated, and the earth had once again risen. Story 2: The Cry of the Last Breath. In a valley forgotten by time, where the winds whispered the names of fallen warriors, a new conflict emerged. A group of renegade mercenaries, armed with forbidden esoterica, threatened to release a spirit sealed since the First Great War. It took more than strength. It took faith among allies. The team formed by Hashirama, Kuratsuchi, Anoki and Fist was sent to contain the threat. In the silence before the confrontation, each one reflected on what was to come. Sometimes, to seal the past, one must bleed in the present, Hashirama murmured, looking at the horizon. Anoki, with the weight of decades on his shoulders, knew that this mission might be his last. But that didn't stop him from fighting like a young man. I won't let them repeat the mistakes I saw being born. My stone hasn't broken yet. His determination rekindled courage in everyone. Kuratsuchi, strategically positioned in the second line, used her lime technique masterfully, reducing defenses and marking targets with surgical precision. In sync with Fist, who kept shields alive and removed debuffs, the duo formed an unbreakable bulwark. The enemy attack was brutal. Dark esoterica fell from the sky like curses. But Fist, with his perseverance, resisted. His esoterica provided 2 extra attacks to the team, always keeping them one step ahead. No matter what comes, we carry on. Amidst the chaos, Hashirama summoned wood clones in each round. They not only protected, but when they fell, they strengthened the allies' offensive. Their constant sealing of the enemy rearguard was essential to disarming their most dangerous leaders. Kuratsuchi and Inoki executed powerful combos. She with her water trumpet pursuit, he with his golem attacks and flaming esotericas. Every 3 skill points, Anoki would explode the field with his ultimate technique, silencing enemy esotericas and opening the way for victory. Fist bled, but he did not retreat. His shield was broken 3 times, but he raised another before falling. I am the stone between you and the end of the world, so pass through me, if you can. The team felt his strength in every blow they received. At the last moment, Anoki and Kuratsuchi were exhausted. The remaining enemy raised a final esoterica to annihilate them. But then, Hashirama, even though gravely wounded, activated his will of fire as he fell. Light radiated across the field like the rising sun, and with it, the final blow of his allies fell upon the enemy. Silence. And then, wind. They had won, but they knew it was by a thread. The alliance between them was not made of power, but of trust. The last breath of that battle was not of pain, it was a cry for peace.